summer trellis lace. This is a really easy lace pattern for total beginners. Now, you're gonna want to use needles that are like 2 sizes or so bigger than your yarn, and you're gonna want to use like a number of stitches that's like divisible by 2, with respect to the fact you're gonna have to like make a stitch from the beginning and the end, but don't worry about that, just make sure it's divisible by 2. Right, I already gone and like made a couple of just normal stitches here because I hate like beginning from the beginning. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so you're gonna want to make a normal stitch at the beginning. You know how to make a normal stitch. You just do your thing and kind of pull it over and bring it on. Now, the problem with summer trellis lace is that the pattern's not really gonna be evident in the first like stitch in the first row. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take your yarn and kind of pull it over to the front like so, like pull it towards yourself and do this. Then you're gonna do this fake purl. Now you know how to make a purl. You're supposed to like stab the yarn from up here. Well, you're gonna do that, but you're not gonna kind of pull it over. So you're just gonna kind of take it off your needle and stick to the other one, and you're not going to like do the entire thing. And then you're gonna do this weird ass backward stitch, in which you're gonna go ahead and when you make a normal stitch you do this, right? Well, here you're gonna go to the back and kind of stick it from the back. Now this is kind of like in the first row, this is gonna be like kind of hard, which is why I'm making this video, because nobody addresses this. You're gonna just do that and make just a normal stitch, and you pull it out and you pray to the gods that you've done it correctly. And let's say you have. Now I have your 4 stitches here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull this guy over there, and if you can't do it with a needle, you just kind of do it with your hands. You pull this fake purl that you done over. There you go. You do this like with a needle, but it's kind of hard in the first row, so right. And then you just kind of rinse and repeat. You pull this over, like you just kind of like towards yourself. So you do this. Like normally when you make a stitch, you do this, right? You just bring to the front here. Now you make this fake purl. You just gonna stick it like this. Your fake purl. Then you do this weird ass backward stitch, and you'll see how like in the following rows this is going to be like much more evident and like easier, because it's gonna like make this weird thing. Here you go. I'll just do it yourself. Let's just do it again. So this is your stitch, and you just go from the back and you stick it like this, and you do your thing, and you kind of do this, and then you pull it over. Boom, like so. Okay, so you got your first few contacts, right? And then you just do that until in the row. So front, fake purl, weird ass backward stitch. Go on, come on, do it now, right? Boom, you bring it over. Like later on this flows, but you know how it goes with knitting, you just kind of have to suffer through the first row, and then everything is easier later on, just like life, I guess. Okay, go on, boom, go on, yes, yes, yes. Okay, I got it. Right. You fall over, and to finish the things off, you just do like a normal stitch, because you have to secure the ends. Boom. There you go. Now, you'll see how it's gonna get immediately easier in the second run. Okay. So, you make your first stitch. Boom. Now, you rinse and repeat. Bring yarn over, fake purl. You see this? What happens? Like you have this, your stitch kind of goes like this. So you're just kind of gonna wanna stick it to the long end. Weird ass backward stitch into the obvious hole that just opened up. Weird ass backward stitch. Bring yarn over. Should be able to do it with a needle right now, but I'm not, because I'm an idiot. So you just gonna do this, boom, and you just gonna rinse and repeat forever. So bring yarn over, fake purl, weird ass backward stitch. We kind of always like gets intertwined with everything else, but you just kind of work through that. Boom. And this kind of flows, and it creates this really like beautiful pattern that I really enjoy it. And I'm gonna make a little cut after I'm done with this row, and I'll show you like the progress that I made on my scarf so far, because like, you know, I love to knit scarves because they're easy. You really can't fuck up a scarf. You just gonna make it and you wear it and you look like a dork in public, which I'm a huge fan of, really, I gotta say. Okay, and the end, just gonna one more stitch, and it's not really evident here, but it's going to be like a really like loose and flowy pattern. You can see the holes already, and I'll show you what it looks like. And this is what it looks like after a few rows have been already made. So you see how it's very holey, very stretchy. This is size 8 yarn, and I'm using a size 10 needles, so that's why it's so holey. So actually, while I'm here, let me demonstrate how it's done with like actual good wool and not this like tiny yarn that I got. So you got your thing. Now I'm gonna just do the same thing. You start with a normal stitch, bring it on over. Now you bring the yarn up front. You do this fake purl. You do this weird ass backward stitch. Boom. And you bring it on over. I don't want to use this wool because it's kind of like shiny and has a weird pattern to it, so like it would distract you and you wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing, but this is how you just do it. It's gonna be a really dope scarf, you ask me. And this one I think has like 20 rows or something. I'm not sure how many I used, but I just kind of keep going until I use up the entire like bowl. See how like, this is like way easier to work with, because it's easier to work with like thicker yarn I've found. I'm a complete like newbie to this kind of shit, so like you know, I barely know what I'm doing most of the time, but I really wanted to knit lace, and I went ahead and I found YouTube videos, and there's this like old lady that did the thing, and I had to slow down the video to a literal crawl just to be able to kind of catch what she was doing, because she was so damn fast. So that's why I wanted to make this video, just kind of like show you how it's done. As a matter of fact, thinking about it, it's getting me so pissed off that I'm gonna do like a slow one again, just to show you, like, if you still don't get it. So you take your thing, you pull it towards yourself to pull it over this, over your right needle. You do a fake purl, in which just kind of like, that's what I call it, it's not an official term. You start to do a purl and you just kind of poke it, and don't stitch it, don't purl it, whatever. You do this like weird ass backward stitch, which is now evident after like one row has already been completed, which nobody cares to talk about. And you pull this over. It's way easier to do like with actual thick yarn. And that's basically how it's done. So have fun knitting your lace. Bye.